just check the mail. I should make a video about that. Hello everyone, welcome to this instructional video how to stay positive. Seriously, hi there, this is Maria. We're talking about lichen sclerosus here, and I have a feeling that I have to make this video on how to stay positive in this
rapidly changing world.
I just got this email that is literally asking me why am I staying so positive talking about lichen sclerosus. A person who wrote this actually suspects that I don't have this disease, and that if I had this disease I wouldn't be that optimistic. Now let me just ask you this question. How many of you actually agree with the point that if you have some kind of incurable disease, you have to shed tears literally every second? I know that there are a lot of people who have already shared their stories about lichen sclerosus in the internet or in CBS, CNN, NBC, BBC, whatever channel you can imagine. Most of these stories are being told through tears. I can genuinely understand them because when you live in constant pain every day, of course, everything you think about is how to get rid of this pain, and if you know that there is no cure from this disease, of course, you shed tears, you cry, you are depressed, and there is nothing optimistic about that, right? Wrong. The thing is, when I started my YouTube channel, I was thinking about how to present information about lichen sclerosus to the public. My videos have not only educational purpose, but a purpose of support. I have no idea how many of you watching these videos have lichen sclerosus, but I'm pretty sure that there are people among you who have it or who suspect having it. I understand that if I put a moral pressure on you, if I am being sad, constantly crying, or giving you the impression that my life is over after I got lichen sclerosus, many of you who have it or who is fearing to have it will definitely get upset. I also understand that stories where people tell about their disease and genuinely get upset in front of the camera perceived by the audience like reliable stories. Because if you see a person with a serious health condition who is not afraid to show how they're upset about it, then people feel pity for them, realizing how serious their condition is and how torturous it is for them to live with this health condition. I'm not saying that the point of the news or any other YouTube channels where you can learn about lichen sclerosus and see people being genuinely upset about it are not educative, or that emotions is the only thing you can get out of it. But what I'm trying to say is that if you want to educate people, you have to stay at some particular level. This is not a dogma, and of course you can say that I'm wrong. I think you all are familiar with this phenomena. When the baby gets the bruise, and if his mom yells and cries, "Oh my poor baby, oh my poor baby, are you in pain? Is it that painful?" then the baby cries even more because he doesn't feel safe. He feels his pain more acutely because there is a concentration on pain. And if the mom is very calm and she says, "It's alright, you don't feel anything, it's already gone, everything is alright," then the baby stops crying, his pain is not that acute anymore. So I think that that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying not to be that mother who concentrates on pain and tortures and sufferings, because this is not the point. The point of this channel is to show you the way out. So how do I stay positive talking about lichen sclerosus? In 2019, when I went through the biopsy and when I was absolutely sure of my condition, of my diagnosis, of course I shed a lot of tears. I got a serious case of depression. I didn't take antidepressants because I had a bad experience with them in 2008, but I had a lot of very gloomy, destructive thoughts. Most of all, I was afraid that I would never be a complete woman because of pain and because of thinning of the skin and because rubbing and friction in the genital area gives a person with lichen sclerosus all the spectrum of very, very uncomfortable feelings. When I began learning about treatment options, when I started trying everything I could, I definitely cried a lot, and I definitely want people to feel pity for me, to feel sorry for me, and to just support me. But when I spoke to my friends, I realized that lots of them didn't even understand what I was going through. If you're crying or if you're saying this in a positive way, they will just don't understand it because they don't have it. And it's a normal thing. So I had to somehow manage and cope with my emotions myself. So soon enough, I realized that I was killing myself with depression, with thinking constantly about having this disease, about having no particular cure or treatment plan that will make me feel better. So I realized I had to invent some plan. I found a resolution abroad and I started to earn some money for that, and in the meantime I had to stay sane. So I got a question to you guys. If I weren't positive, if I was crying or if I was telling you all these things about lichen sclerosus on the verge of crying, smudging my makeup with my hands, would it be better for you to consume the information about lichen sclerosus when a narrator has an emotional state like that? So the question in the email I got sounded like that. If I really have this condition, how do I stay positive? I wouldn't say that it's easy, but I prefer not to think about this condition as incurable. I prefer not to think about future with lichen sclerosus because I constantly think about my future without the symptoms of lichen sclerosus. And my only goal is to achieve the remission. I know that it's kind of vague on how to achieve remission, but still I know that if I do something, I have more chances to achieve it than if I don't do anything. So staying positive for you on camera gives me strength as well. I think that speaking about any problem at all in a confident way gives the audience a positive response and makes them feel safe. Think about my channel as a safe zone where you can talk about lichen sclerosus, where you can be yourself. It doesn't mean that I don't stand crying or something. I think that it's absolutely normal. It's a normal reaction to news like you have lichen sclerosus and it's an incurable disease and it's autoimmune disease, and the scientists still don't know what to do with that and how to help. Of course it's an absolutely normal reaction. If you want to cry, you can cry. If you want to feel sorry for yourself, you have all the rights to do that. But I'm here to tell you that there is a solution, and I'm here to support you in any state you're currently in. And I'm here to make you feel better. What I'm going to give you from my experience is facts. So I'm not telling you to stay positive when you feel sad. It's obviously not that easy to overcome any bad or traumatic thing that happened with you and that actually threatens your future. And I'm not saying that everybody has to be like me
with this vigorous tone and optimistic speeches,
but somebody has to be optimistic about it, and somebody has to tell you that you have a way out, want it or not, even if you still haven't found it yet. In the meanwhile, while I'm doing videos for this channel, I will do my best to give you information in the most accessible way so that you could get support and information. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you got some answers for your questions in this video or in the previous videos on the channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell button below this video to stay tuned. Hope to see you next time. Bye!